welcome to ENB News, where we are your voice. And today we are here. It is a Wednesday, you remember? So we are hosting our Wednesday Wellness Show. And today we are continuing with our previous conversation about about menstruation matters. And so I welcome you. Come join us. Interact with us via our comments and we will answer your questions and your comments too. Thank you so much. Today we have our guest, and surprisingly, it is not a lady, it is a gentleman. And so I want you to tune in and to listen and to learn. So before even we start, I want to leave you with something. Did you know that period pain is as intense as a heart attack? Did you know that? So now you know. I leave you with that. Let our guest introduce himself. Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm very fine.
Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. So, my name is Emmanuel Mumo. I am a student, a third year student here at the University of Embu. I am a media student, and yeah, very passionate about the menstrual health conversations because I find it necessary for us to be aware of it. Apart from my studies, yeah, I am a marketer, a digital marketer, and I'm also doing productions. So you can interact with me more on my social media platforms for business
You can
and
mention
partnerships. Yeah.
your social media.
On YouTube at Brill Emmanuel. I'm doing podcasts on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Brill Emmanuel. Yeah, and my WhatsApp number, you can see it in the description if you need it.
Wow, that is very good. You're doing social media management.
Yeah,
Even when you
and
are
digital marketing.
in digital marketing, even when you are still studying. That is awesome. And so, because we are having our conversation about menstruation,
Yeah.
I was so flabbergasted when you told me that you wanted to. You are so passionate about about menstruation matters.
Yeah.
What is your view on menstruation, majorly just general view, even when we continue our conversation? What is that one thing that made you become so interested with menstruation?
One thing, I don't have a sister,
Oh.
blood sister, so I have been raised with brothers. So at some point when I started growing up and understanding all this whole concept, I wanted to really know because I just found it worthy knowing so that I can know maybe how I can help those around me, the ladies around me, maybe whenever such happens, because that's very normal.
Yeah.
It's a biological thing that happens, and it's very okay for it to happen.
Yeah.
Actually, I always tell my female friends, my neighbors, that you should not shy off from discussing
true,
this
yeah.
with me.
That's
So that at some point it can happen, I'm the only one who is available for help. So if you shy off from conversing with me about it, maybe I won't be in a position to help you.
Yeah, that's
so I find it we as men, we should be part of the conversation. Yeah.
I love what you have said, that you as men, you should be part of this conversation, that it is not only a thing that women should be educated or have knowledge about. So to our first question, when did you first learn about menstruation, and who was it from?
Well, I'd say I grew up as a very curious boy. Like I wanted to learn a lot of things. I just wanted to know things. I didn't realize what my career path is fully, but I loved information. Maybe that's why I ended up in the media space. So the first time was through my friends when I was a bit class 4, class 5, but they were girls who were a bit older than me, like class 8, class 7, so they had started experiencing menstrual cycles. But now I learned it in details in class 6, where we learn about the reproductive health. And then after that, while in class 7, I remember at one point, actually, it was during an exam period. One of the classmates it was during the time of the month, so she wasn't aware and she wasn't prepared, so it was really bad. So after that, now I wanted to it really moved me because how it was addressed by fellow students, even girls, it was really.
You feel talking about menstruation or menstrual cycle that us as girls go through?
I find it very comfortable. I don't have that. You see, some people when they talk about it, they may feel ish.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable talking about anything and everything about menstruation because just as I've said earlier, it is very normal for it
Yeah.
to happen, and we should be on the know
Yeah.
regarding the same. So. I just, yeah, I'm very okay.
Yeah.
Just I ask questions, I receive questions regarding this. At some point, one of the ladies who was staying in the same place asked me, why are you so interested in this topic? You should not be discussing about
Yeah.
it. So I just asked her, what if I'm the only one around? Maybe when it happens, you need my assistance. You're not in a position to help yourself. So it is very necessary and very right for us to know. That's why I find it very okay to converse.
And I feel like every male gen out there should be like empathetic. Like, okay, you put yourself in that girl's shoe and you're just surrounded with men. So whom do you go talk to about such an issue? So it is very, very important that even as we as human beings, we should be empathetic more enough to have a comfortable conversations concerning such things. It is not only about menstruation, even topics that are very, very, very sensitive, such as sexual health, sex. It is very, 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 very important and very, very crucial. And so I took us through primary, and during primary school, when we were in class 6 and class 7, we some of the sponsors used to come to school and they would call the girls out and the boys were told, you stay in class, don't come out.
I relate.
Yes, and we would go out. We would be given the sanitary towels and the panties that we use during that time. And in where I was schooling, it was like, hey, oneni wameenda kupewa mkate. Oh, I don't know what.
That's it.
But the boys were laughing at us as if it is us who want it. It is not us. I want you to remember that it is our bodies. It is a biological process that every girl has to go through. And therefore, this brings me to this question. Did your school or home environment teach you enough about periods? Because in our school, tulikuwa tunatengwa. The girls were the ones who were taken to a room and to a classroom, and they're told, during this period, you're supposed to be like this, you're supposed to bath like this, you're supposed to change your pads in a certain time. And so, did your school provide such an environment?
Actually, maybe we went to the same school because also I went to two different primary schools, but now basically the first primary school, that used to happen a lot because I could see almost, if not every term, almost 3 times every term.
That's true.
Every girls are called just one afternoon. They are called by the female teachers. Even the male teachers were not part of the conversation.
That's very, very true.
And I think that is maybe what pushed my urge to want to be part of this conversation because the girls would be secluded in just as you have said, in a classroom. They're given the sanitary pads, the towels, and then they hide them. Actually, they used to hide them in pullovers,
hide them
or in their dresses, under your blouses. Then when they come back to class, they are really hiding them. So at one point, I remember I asked a certain girl, why are you hiding this? That time I was really young in class. Why are you hiding this? It's something that is normal. Maybe they didn't get me, but honestly, it was. So I didn't find it, we didn't have that environment where we were taught much about the period conversation, the menstrual health, but even at home, just as I've told you, I never had a sister. So even my cousins, who I'm close to, when I was growing up, they didn't participate in this, but maybe my my cousins now during the later years of my teenage, we have now developed a very open conversation of
Yeah.
the same.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's very, very nice. And I really love how you have that passion about not only the menstrual cycle, even like you want to help the girl child. That is very nice of you. And so I want to ask this question. Why do you think that most men are shy of talking about this thing? Why? Because number one, their sisters are going through this thing, their mothers are going through this thing, their partners are going through this thing. So why is it that most men are shy of talking about this thing? They can't even sit with their partners. Even during that time, they can't even sit with their partners and tell them, oh, I know that you're going through this cycle and it is that time of the month. I'm here to give you support. I'm here to help you. Men find it very shy. Why do you think?
One thing is the cultural aspect. I don't know how to describe it, but how we have been raised.
Yeah, that's true.
The society has made it look like more of a female thing, but it's not.
Yeah.
It is a conversation that should include all of us. So basically, one the main thing that I can argue with is the cultural aspect.
Yeah.
But number two still is maybe how now, because the society has brought it that way, how now we receive it. So you find that if now the society is maybe making it look like a female conversation alone and a female thing, now we also receive it that way. We do not to bring the change. So now it looks like more of a feminine thing. More men should talk about this in such conversations. No one should be around it. So yeah, that's the main contributor.
Yeah, I truly agree with you on that because even our parents, our dads, they can't sit us down and tell us, you know, there is this and this and this thing. Maybe circumstances will force them. Maybe
Yeah.
a girl is raised by a single father.
Sure.
You know, a single father, a single parent, that is a father. And so during this time, I think it is just only the circumstance because if I am a little child and I only see my father around, not my mom, and I am growing, I'm not stagnant, and so I need to know this thing. Why is blood coming out of my body?
Yeah.
It is circumstance that will help some of our male counterparts to know about these things. And so, what do you think? Do you think that men should be part of menstrual health education, and why? Why is it?
They should actually in a very large way because I believe we are one thing. Men are the head of maybe the family unit.
Yeah.
A man is. It's so unfortunate that some families are led by the women, but it's okay. But in most cases, the man is the head of the family.
That's true.
So you find that he should be in the forefront of every conversation and everything that entails his family. So men should take the front line in these discussions. And also, even in the workspaces, I was listening to a certain conversation regarding the menstrual health, and even one of the people who are talking about it was saying how they need to even every month he vowed to make it an effort that he knows the different dates because the menstrual cycle happens differently in different days.
Sure.
So that in every month atakuwa anajua maybe a certain lady X, lady Y, at this point of this month she's not going to be productive in work because maybe they're in that season of the month. So we should actually be very vocal about it and also play a very big role in educating, promoting the education and also encouraging others to talk about it.
That is very, very true. And so I want to ask you this question. Since you don't have a sister,
Okay.
have you ever bought a sanitary towel for a lady?
I haven't bought, but I've sold.
Wow, that's
At
nice.
one point, I was the shop attendant for my aunt's shop. So ladies could come and buy, but they could, when they find me there, they could shy off from buying.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
know, because,
But at some point, I I managed to sell, not once, not twice,
Uh-huh.
but I've sold to ladies. But now they even wrap it, like they tell you, wrap it.
Yeah,
You've seen
because
those
they are
magazines,
ashamed.
wrap it, because that's not a shame actually. I
Yeah.
feel you should, the way you carry some things when you made it, just the way we carry our phones.
Uh-huh.
That's, you should be proud of yourself when you are
Yes.
doing it.
Yes, and that should not make you as a girl have a low self-esteem.
Absolutely.
Because that is you. You are built that way. It is not your fault that you are that way. And so, as girls, we should walk with our heads held high because it is us. And so now you know the different types or the different names of
Yeah,
our sanitary
I
towels.
know, I know.
That is good. That is good. Now we want to get into a more deeper conversation about breaking this stigma of um, menstruation and menstrual cycle. Now, what are some of the practices that men can do to support women during their menstruation? What are some of the ways that uh, that men can come up and do and help a lady or a certain girl when they're going through their menstruation?
One thing is that what I've just talked about, the conversation,
Yeah.
being aware of this thing happens, it's very normal, and how should I address it now? So one thing, there's something I feel, according to me, it's very right to know, but maybe most people see it as you should not be around. Maybe the days when these things happen.
Yeah.
For instance, at some point, I don't call myself sharp, but there's while I was in second year, the first semester, I was able to study some girls who were around my circle. So actually, I was aware of their dates
Wow.
in every month. So I started by why did they miss classes on this specific days? And then it happened. Some of them I was able to ask because they were close to me.
Yeah.
And they told me openly. So now at such periods, at such seasons of the month, I'm able to know how I address them. Maybe how I talk to them because this menstruating comes up with mood change.
Very, very true.
It comes up with even the mental health.
Yeah.
Maybe someone is disturbed, they're not comfortable
Yeah.
where they are. So I know how I handle them when I'm around them. So that's very important, knowing how to help them. Then number three also, being part of them during that season.
Yeah.
Even if it's your partner, you are with them during that time, you are there for them, you can help them. I've learned that maybe it's the simple things that matter to you ladies.
Yeah,
Maybe
it is.
maybe you can cook for them, you can just
Okay. Thank you for that point.
you can cook for them, you can buy the pads for them, fresh pads, fresh towels.
Yeah.
You just bring them to them, maybe you make their bed,
Yeah.
such things.
I think during that time, girls are very vulnerable and they just need care. Like
That's
a
it.
lot of care.
Yeah.
Like maybe, for example, the sanitary pads that I'm using, they are finished. And so I'm not feeling that good to go outside. So you as my partner you should be able to feel comfortable me telling you, babe, can you go and
Yeah.
get me something? You know. So that is very, very true. And remember, during this time, we are very vulnerable. So don't talk to us badly. We will fume, fume, tutaongea vibaya.
That's what made me realize because you could talk to someone. Maybe yesterday they were very okay.
Yes.
Today you're just addressed. They don't even want to talk to you.
Yes.
Or they are reacting in a very vulgar way.
Yeah.
So it is very important to know such times of the month.
Wow, that's very, very nice. And so we want to wrap up our show because we have talked so much And even if you have not watched our part one, can you please go back and watch our part one, of whom we had our one and only Miss Nursing 2025, 2026. She was here with us. So go watch part one and go and come back to this one because it is fire. It is fire. So to our as we are concluding, um, uh, let me ask this question. What is that one thing that you have learned about menstruation that has changed your perspective on this topic?
Mm, one thing I repeat, it's very normal.
Uh-huh.
So everything that is normal, we should treat it normal. Because we treat it abnormal.
Yeah.
And it should not happen that way.
Yeah.
So because it's normal, it's just the way my hair grows
Yeah.
after I shave it.
Uh-huh.
So I don't shy off from going to the barber to get a fresh haircut.
Yeah.
So just as the same way, periods are very normal, so we should treat them in a very normal way.
Yeah.
Number two, I've learned they come with a lot of dynamics, period pain,
Yeah.
and other emotional stuff. So even the aspect of period pain, at some point I feel like if I had just that superpower to experience it so that I can know, oh, this is how it is painful to this extent, so that I can know how I'll handle this person. Because I feel, I hear, I have not proven it, but I believe it. I hear it's painful.
Yes, it is.
Actually, to some, there are some who get extreme pain
Yes,
during
which is
the
not
periods.
normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should seek medical attention. There are some who don't even get the slightest of pain.
Yeah.
But now, those who get pain, it may be normal, it may be abnormal,
Yeah.
but there's a way how we should handle it. Because you should even maybe get painkillers. But I also feel I hear the painkillers are not sometimes
Yes.
advisable.
Do you know that we have a very, very special pill when it comes to our period pain? As for me, I use a pill called Buscopan because my pain is not that much, but it can vary with days, like how the day is. So as for me, I use Buscopan. There are other pills that you can use. Even the painkillers, they are nice, but it varies with the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should understand that it comes with a lot of pain for some people, and that requires an extra care.
Yeah.
To give them extra care.
Yeah.
And also, that's one I say is equal.
Okay, so I want you to look at that camera and say, or rather, give a message to the young men about menstruation. If their sisters, their mothers, their partners are going through menstruation, I want you to give them a message, just a very short message that is brief and concise and precise and informative. Yes.
Those words. Okay. Maybe just to summarize what I've said, as men, we play a very key role in the lives of ladies. So just being there for them during the period, the menstruation period of every month, it will really help. And number two, let us be part of this conversation because it will help. It will help even change how people perceive it. And also, we're the new generation of parents.
Yeah, that's
In the next few years, I'll be a dad. So
Yeah.
I would be very glad to have that conversation with my daughter. So if I haven't built this over time, I just escape from it and assume it's just something different. So we should be very present and vocal about it. In the society because it will change even how people perceive it, and also to the women. There's some women who shy off
Yeah.
from talking about it to us.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
they should not. There are kind people out there. Maybe it's not all men
Yeah.
who are able to listen to them or have a conversation about the same. But there are those few elements. I've been one of them. If you know me, look for me. Let us talk about it. Let us see how we can help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much for your time. And one more thing, ladies, before I forget, I want you to remember that technology has brought to us a very easier way of tracking our cycle. And so you can go and download my calendar. We have my calendar, we have my flow. So go download those apps any that suits you, go download them because it will help you track your safe days, your ovulation time, your fertility window, and even your mood. It can help you key in your mood, your everything that you want, that you're feeling that day, So don't forget to download such an app so that it will help you. And even to our guests, I want to remind you that, do you know that technology has brought up something that I saw? You can put on your tummy, and you can like increase the intensity like by 5, 10, 15, 20. So you can hear
I saw
the
that.
pain that you go
I
through.
saw that, and let me tell you remembered about it. I saw that, and I was like, it gave a magnitude of about 10.
Yeah.
And the way that the guy was jumping, I decided to.
Yeah.
Some of the things you go through, if it were gents, sometimes the society has made it look like gents, yes, you're very masculine, you're very powerful, but there are things you cannot go through.
Yeah, true.
You women are everybody very different.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was nice. I want to thank you so much for coming to our show and to educate our other gender, the male gender, about menstruation and how they should care more about their partners, their sisters, their mothers, their friends. So to our viewers for today, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being able to comment and to interact with us via our YouTube channel and via our comment section. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this conversation to each and every male gender that you know that is out there that has no information about menstruation cycle. Thank you so much. Till next time, I have been your host, Shakena Mupel. See you soon. Ciao.
Bye.